All right, everyone, welcome back. Well, first trip of the year. It's almost October. Been kind of slacking on the Mccormick during 1020, but I definitely wanted to get it out of the barn this year and do a little rip around the yard anyway. But the thing fired right up, no problems. Put some gas in it. Want to do a little tour. No issues there, but. So next year, this tractor will be 100 years old. This is a 1926 Mccormick during 1020. And I would love to maybe do a show or two with this thing. But we got some issues I want to try and fix first. First one is this manifold on here. It's got this little pipe that's supposed to heat the when you're running it on kerosene or tractor fuel. But we run this thing on gas, and this gets so hot underneath of here that this carburetor is just boiling hot. And so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave the pipe, but I think I'm going to take that off of there and just block it, and then I'll just leave the pipe on there for visual, whatever. And then I got some welds here. I want to clean all that out. I got a few things here. This carburetor, if you leave the gas on, it leaks. It just constantly drips. I've put a new float in, a new needle, new seat. I've messed with it multiple times, but I think it's time to get into this thing and see if I can do something with it. I got this governor spring, as you can see. I don't know if you can see it very well, but I got a piece of wire wrapped around there holding tension on it. I need to do something a little different with that. I might give it an oil change. We'll see. I have the correct hood for it. This hood's off a W30, but so I have the correct hood, and I have the side panel for this side, but I don't have one for the other side. So if anybody's got one laying around they want to donate or get a hold of me, or maybe we can work something out, I would love to have a side hood for this thing. Maybe kind of put it back the way it's supposed to be. Other than that, the clutch. The clutch drags, and we'll get into that a little deeper, but you got to leave the belt pulley going. You got to put your foot on the pedal to stop the transmission so you can get it in gear, because the clutch disc is dragging a little bit. So I need to take that apart. It's disengaging, but it's not. If you already got it in gear, you can shift it to another gear, no problem. But if you're in neutral, you're not getting it in gear. You got to stop the pulley from turning with your foot, which, I mean, it is what it is. So other than that, we're just going to go through this thing a little bit. I still got some of these cleats on here that are loose. I need to do something with that. I probably should get some rings made up so I can drive this thing around without tearing everything up. So it's just it needs a few things before it's ready for the show season. And I don't know if it'll ever go to a show or not, because with these steel wheels, trying to load it on a gooseneck trailer, I'm not sure how well that would go. I could probably get some rubber belting or something to make it work, but so yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna pull the hood off of it. Oh, the other thing too is this thing. Kids are outside going crazy. So this thing has the oil troughs up in there for the rocker arms. You got to keep oil in them, but it's kind of a pain, to be honest with you. I would love to put a oil feed line for the overhead on this thing somehow, and maybe hide it back in here somewhere so it doesn't stick out like a sore thumb. So I'm kind of thinking about doing that. I can tee into the galley here somewhere and sneak a line up and around. I'm not sure how I'm going to do this. I need to dig into that a little bit, but that's it. We're going to start working on this. I need to get a new one of these manifolds too, because I got that one kind of, or maybe take that one off and do a little better job. When I tried to fix that and put it all together, I didn't have milling machines and all that crap, and so it was kind of just a quick fix, put it on there. Well, it's been on there for 10 years now, and I haven't done nothing else with it, so some of that little stuff like that's been bothering me, keeping me up at night, I need to get fixed up. So stay tuned, guys. We're going to get into this one and get some of this stuff worked out. We'll talk to you later. All right, well, we got the hood off here. You can see this manifold. I need to get this dressed up a little bit. This was my first foray into brazing cast iron. I really had no clue how to do it. And that's kind of how it turned out. I started welding it, and then it just kept getting worse and worse. And then I switched over to brass or brazen, but this thing was busted wide open here when I got this thing. So maybe I need to, you can kind of see it's maybe seeping a little bit. I need to maybe grind this down and dress it up a little bit and see where we're at. Here's the other thing with the so these are the oil cups. You gotta keep dumping oil in there. And now that I have a lathe and milling machines and all that other crap, maybe I can make some fittings, run a line across so it just drips down in there, and then run it down the back here somehow. I'm not sure. I gotta look at this a little better. I'm still in the planning stages. I think that, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, there's an oil galley plug right there. So I could tee into that and run a line up through here somehow. I don't know. I'm just kind of thinking out loud here. If you guys got any ideas, or if you've seen anything like that, that's just kind of what I'm dreaming up in my head. I'm sure somebody has done it in the past. But, all right, that's it for today. We'll talk to you guys later.